guys, Sullivan Owen here. This is how I keep my seeds, and it's full and very heavy, but of course I have more. So today I'm going to talk about a few of the seeds that I'm looking forward to growing, trying this year, or bringing back some old favorites. I of course thought I had them organized, but well, believe it or not, this is actually far fewer seeds than I would normally grab. But that is partially because I am trying to focus again on perennial plucks. So I'm not trying to go totally nuts with seeds, but those seed catalogs and seed companies know what they're doing. It's really hard to resist, especially when there's snow outside. All right, so I bought all of these. None of them are sponsored, but just buy from Baker Creek Seeds just for the amazing packaging. Sapogloss here just to show you. These are the same. This is Select. This is Baker Creek. We will see who is right. Either way, I would be happy. But just, this is how they do it. I bought stuff before I even got the catalog. That's how just good they make their seeds look. So I'm not a huge sunflower person. I feel like everybody's been saying that lately, and then everybody's talking about Sunflower Steve, and I don't know. I haven't seen his flowers in real life, so I can't really say. They still don't feel like my colors. But Astra Rose Cream as a sunflower. This sounds like a sunflower. It sort of looks like an echinacea. This feels like one that I could get excited about. Friend of mine, I've never grown the Sapogloss before. Friend of mine said it's a little hard to start. I have a feeling it's one of those ones that needs a little cold, which works out perfectly because my seed starting area is freezing. Bronze Queen Nicotiana. I wonder how close this is to Tinkerbell, but I really like it as a garden flower. It's not great as a cut flower, but that's going to be another video. Violas and pansies are definitely something that I think more people should try growing from seed, especially if you like specific varieties that can be kind of challenging to find at the garden center. What comes to mind? I usually do tapestry in the fall. So I'm doing slightly more spring shades, I think. Antique shades from Baker Creek, and from Johnny's Antique Shades, the Nature TM mix. I'm going to guess that that's like a branded. You're going to find a lot of deltas, tapestries, blotches. Those are going to be some of the branded ones. I've grown them all from seed. They can be great, but you can start them now if you've got that urge to start something. They can go out really early. They don't need a ton of light. They prefer dark to germinate. So, but also one of the things I think would work better with the, if all the seed packages has photos on them, though I do understand why Johnny's, who is technically much more of a professional grower seed supply, does not do photos. But I like to buy seeds that I think go together in groupings and gardens. So to that end, to go with that, I'm growing some stock from seed, and I'm getting some in plug form. I'm going to grow the vintage brown because I think that's a highly underrated plant in general. Hot chocolate Nicotiana also sounds promising. Katz's apricot could also go with all of that. I am trying some grasses and Salvia argentea from seed. I know Erin at Impatient Gardener grows this every year. I think it's a biennial. So planning on starting it in good sized pots and just kind of seeing how long it takes. It may not be ready for the landscape. I generally always grow some scabiosas from seed. I find foxgloves really easy and rewarding to grow from seed. Sweet pea. This past garden year, I actually saw a bunch of sweet pea plants for sale in like the big trellised clematis sized pots. So I guess it's getting out there a little bit, but probably the best, most interesting selection of sweet pea seeds would be Ardelia Farm. But like everywhere, it's sold. Every small grower in particular that gets any kind of social media attention, everybody's sold out everywhere. We're going to have another video on what to do when everything's sold out everywhere. Seeds keep for a really, really long time. So the number one thing I would encourage you, if you can't find any of these things, is go look through your seeds. I probably have duplicates of things, but as long as you keep them dry and cool, the seeds will last you a really long time. Larkspur is one that I love growing from seed. Misty Lavender, Earl Grey. There are some pretty, actually a mix of like whites and pinks would also be really beautiful. It does just grow really well. A lot of these are like low input, like you can go like direct sow them or do the windowsill thing. You do not need to have grow lights or any of that good stuff. Yeah, it would appear that I'm doing I've got a bunch of seeds for direct sowing. I've got a few sweet peas and scabiosas that I will probably start a few. And then I know I have seeds in here from last year to try. I do find that biennials can be really rewarding to grow from seeds. So some of the old-fashioned hollyhocks, some of the foxgloves, just because you're getting a little more control. Plus, you have seed. They will usually set seed, and you can continually kind of keep them going. This year, I'm bringing back some snapdragons. That is a flower that I have grown from seed. It's one of actually my favorite flowers to design with. It's good for the early season in that it likes cooler temperatures. But as far as what I'm excited about, I'm going to say this. It's an edited, cohesive color story. It's not going to yield so many plants that I'm going to put a photo on this guy because it's, sorry, Johnny's, as much as we all love your logo and everyone gets excited when they see your package of come in the mail. It's just not as eye-catching as the rest of these. I think that's one way that I think about seeds. It's probably a little bit different than everyone. I certainly know that there are big companies marketing the cut flower garden milieu, hobby farms, etc. I would say to keep from getting overwhelmed with seedlings, if you can keep it to a color palette or color story that's well edited. Like I love Fata Morgana. Bunny-tail grass would look good with that. Ponytail grass. Snapdragons. Some classic sweet peas. Some things that I would consider filler. But, you know, depending on which way you go, you could start adding in sunset. You could add in apricot. You could add in more burgundy. You could go for cherry caramel phlox. That's probably sold out everywhere. You could do zinnias with this. Like if you don't try to buy every single color family that seeds come in, you will not end up with hundreds and hundreds of unused seeds. So for me, because now after 4 years of this, my garden is very much the color families have been established by the perennials, by some of the main focal flowers. It's a little easier for me. I didn't buy, what did I not buy? Like I have no yellows here. I have no yellows, blues that veer into lavender, some things that go into gray, and then like berry reds. I I can pretty much incorporate lavender as a color in almost any of my plantings. And then these kind of brownie tones and all of that, it all works. So these are things that I'm looking forward to getting going this year. We'll see if they live up to the fabulous packaging. And I would just encourage you guys, there's been such a run on seeds the last couple of years, not to mention we're coming off of a year of shortened supply of staffing, packaging, logistics, all of that good stuff. Like, go through your seeds. I have plenty of things in here. If I bought too many seeds this year, it's for my vegetable garden, and that's an upcoming video because I am redoing my entire potager after a season of neglect. So I did re-up on vegetable and fruit seed for specifically the potager, but that is because I know what we eat now, and I know how many of things I need for certain stuff. And I'll also be doing things that I'm not growing from seed because I think that's really helpful too. So I hope you enjoyed this quick little, some of the seeds I'm looking forward to. I'm probably just gonna sweep them into a box rather than put them in here. I find that if I put them straight into the organizer, I might forget about them. So, but these photo boxes also, I think I got this at Michael's. Whenever they go on sale, I actually was looking for one the other day when I was there and couldn't find it. For right now, I have them half annuals, half perennials. I would probably at this point be able to get a second one and just divide them by annual and perennial. And then I probably need a separate one just for vegetables. This really is a lot fewer than I've bought the last couple of years. It just feels like a lot. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed just a little preview of some of the seeds that I'm excited to be working with. If you haven't already, you should probably order some seeds. And please don't fret. A certain specific flower farm marketing firm is not the only place to buy seeds. I'll put some of the others down below. All right, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you for the 28-day posting every day challenge with the next one. Thanks. Bye.